I like everything right now. So what I'm going to do is we're going to save again, and then I'm going to go through the enemy turn and see what they do. It's always a bit of a wild card as to what they end up doing. In my experience, they don't really go around this. This guy will maybe poke his head up and come forward. He rarely ever comes around this corner, though, to where your people are right here. This guy will push forward, and this Lancer will also push forward. That will definitely happen. This sniper will probably bounce up and down and back and forth. This guy might move forward now. This guy will stay where it is, and these tanks shouldn't do anything just yet. So we're going to end the phase and see what they do. And they're going to request reinforcements. Yep, sniper, comes out, farts around, goes back, ducks down. Again, what's the point of that? I don't know. What was the point of that either? I mean, it's just like, what? Some of the movements that these characters do are real head scratchers. He's going to pull forward and take a shoot at nothing real serious. And that's why I want a shock trooper there and not a scout, because scouts take damage, very badly damaged. And that's why I put Jane there. Or just a shock trooper in general. They take damage way better. We're going to fart around with their sniper a bit more. Again, if you give him something to shoot at, he will take a shot at it. And they're going to move the other guy forward as well. Ooh, bad on the treads, though. That might not be good. Not too bad, though. They should be. I think they're out of points now. What I'm worried about is how much that's going to affect my AP. The move bar on that tank is pretty bad as it is. Ah, it says my move bar is pretty full. That's actually shocking to me. Honestly, that is very, very surprising to me. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring Juno forward to take this camp.
Alright, here I go.
And not worth it taking a shot at him just yet.
Hostile identified. I'm so hot. I need some room to breathe.
Switch over to a grenade.
Enemy sighted.
And give this guy something to think about. Yes, do work with me here. Oh. Yes. All right. Very nice work. And you want to come in here, and you just want to put her in the camp, but out of the way, facing this direction. There's no troops on this side behind her here, so pointing this way, just in case. Be careful, however, there's some mines right there on the exit of this little hut thing. And then we can end her action. Now we can bring in the mechanic, Nadine. Another thing that I'd like to do, and this actually is a great time to showcase just how limited the snipers are in their mobility. I want to get Marina back into this, into the base. Now, this tiny little distance, you think you could get there in one turn? I don't think so. So, since I'm moving her anyway, I'm going to try to see if there's anything I can get an angle at. Since I'm moving anyway, I might as well take at least some sort of shot at... Who else do I have? There's Jane. Shock troopers... yeah, the other guys are already blocked. So, let's see. Can we take him out? Oh, yes! Damn well better believe it. Okay, now, movement bar. So very limited.
Sit tight. I'm almost there.
And that's it. That's it. Like 5 feet away from being able to
I'm afraid my gun is
retreat
gonna
Marina. And we haven't even done anything with Rosie. Rosie's there for a command point as well, pretty much. Alright, so there's no sniper here anymore, so all this is good. There's only just a shock trooper way back there, so we're pretty well set at this point.
Just try to stop me.
Oh, and I almost ran into a grenade right there. Or a mine. This is going very well. I'm very pleased so far with what I've been able to do. If you get behind early, you end up chasing yourself for a long while. So yeah, that right there is a mine you got to be careful of, and there's also that one right there as well. You also want to be very well aware of.
Please secure the route.
We're gonna bring right here.
Remember to look at your surroundings.
And hold on a second. You know what? I don't like this position because you see this tank right there over her left shoulder? That will take pot shots at you. So I'm gonna move so that it's now now it doesn't really so much have an angle on her anymore. That is much safer placement.
Don't forget to review.
So we're gonna let her be there. She will be okay. And I'm going to take, it doesn't really matter, Alicia.
Moving out.
And I'm going to bring Alicia forward so to join her, so that they both can shoot at this dude.
Now let me get in on this.
And he's done as well.
Nice work. Keep taking them down.
Alright, where are we gonna... This way. Always be aware of landmines. They can be incredibly frustrating if you get behind on them. And this one, she doesn't have enough to really...
Headed straight for that machine gun.
Now, here's the thing. She's crouched down behind sandbags, and it's guaranteed that tank over there is going to take a shot at her. I guarantee it.
Brace yourself. Keep.
So in the meantime, the good idea to do is to move your tank forward so that it would give those tanks something else to shoot at. Because if they have nothing else to shoot at it, they will be shooting at her.
Entering combat.
And with a tank, you don't have to worry about running over anti-personnel mines.
Keep an eye on the.
Alright, that's good right there. So, since we're here, I don't know if I get the distance to be able to shoot this guy with a... No, I won't be able to. That's okay. But instead, since we're here, we might as well take a pot shot at some of these guys over here. Who knows if we're going to get him or not, or what's going to be.
Now.
It looks like it hit him, but it didn't look like it did any damage. That was nonsense. Alright. And I say move us forward one more time. Only X factor is my health. I don't know how many shots they're going to try to take at me. I'll move forward one more time.
Entering combat.
We're under fire here.
Yeah, right there. And then might as well, since we're right here, we'll give this guy a piece of our mind.
Now.
Boosh! Yes. Very well. All the paths is clear. All that's left is the trench ahead, the base, and those 3 tanks. You only really have to do with the 2 on the right. The one on the left is just... you can deal with it if you feel like it, but it's not 100% necessary. Whether or not... The tank over there doesn't have an angle on us. Those 2 do, though. I'm getting nervous now that I got this little health, though. One thing I could do is I could back it up into behind that building there. I don't know. I've never done that before. I'm going to save because I got a feeling I might die now. always save. If you're not sure of how it might turn out, save while you still have a good number of command points to utilize so that you can at least do something to maybe mitigate the situation. But at this point in time, all they can really do is these 3 tanks can shoot at us now, and they probably will. As to how much damage they'll do, whether or not they hit us or not, a lot of X factors going on. Another thing you can do if you want to do real high-level stuff, you can bring Marina in, get her in, and then also try to bring in Catherine, your other sniper, because I think it takes a turn for Marina to show back up in the pool. You could bring her, Catherine, in and put Catherine up here, but there's no sandbags, and it doesn't really benefit you all that terribly much. We'll see how this plays out, though. And their reinforcements requests have been canceled. And now our treads are done, so we can't really do much of anything without our engineer.
Minor damage sustained.
1, maybe 2 more hits we can safely take out, and then, okay, we're good. We're good. I always worry about that sort of thing. So, now, what we can do is, okay, as soon as you pass this trench right here, trench 4, what's going to happen is a story cutscene will engage. It's a sandstorm, and what that happens is they claim it lowers visibility, yet everyone can still see everyone anyways. It's not as big of an effect as what they lead you to believe, but nonetheless, something to keep in mind. Alright, so for right now, we only really need these 3 right here in the tank. Which my tank, look, okay, you see my movement bar. It's next to nothing, and that's because the treads have been taken out. Time now for Nadine to
No matter the cost.
take out. Now, again, be careful of these mines. I'm using the D-pad to walk up to them really slowly. Disarm. There we go. Might as well, since you can do multiples.
You're clear to advance. Move out.
Get rid of them so I don't hit them. Just in case. Okay, so now you can move her forward, and there's another mine.
Stamina up. Please act expeditiously.
Depending entirely on how well this heals the tank. Oh, that's the best thing that could have happened. Oh, that is beautiful. And that is exactly why I like Nadine. So good.
I don't like their attitude.
Can I get her in there? Can I get her? I got her in there. Look at that. Oh, that couldn't have happened any better if we planned it. Look at that. Repair boost and with enough movement bar to get into cover. You want to huddle everyone up behind here because of what's about to happen and the current action. Yes. So we could actually push forward right now because these two may be able to make that distance. Because what they're going to want to do, I said previously in previous parts that the named people, like, you know, there's just Shock Trooper and Shock Trooper and Shock Trooper. There's another one of those named guys here called Maya the something or other. He's a sniper. He's right behind this wall. Problem being, that's where you need to be as well. So you have to deal with him, and he's so annoying. Let us push forward with the tank and get this party started. Let me push forward and see how far forward I can get before I do much of anything else. Alright, so as soon as I cross this point, it's gonna engage that what I've said before. The, oh no, there's a sandstorm, Welks. Right here, bam.
Looks like the wind's really picking up.
I suspect it's a sandstorm, Welks. These Badlands are infamous for sandstorms, bad enough to drop visibility to 0.
Not this one today, though, but it's enough that it helps.
I see. That'll make it tougher to spot the enemy until the storm
Now, the big thing
blows
is
over.
that you don't want to,
Yes, but the same applies to the enemy. Now is our chance to advance.
it's not as effective as they make it to believe.
Hiding within the sandstorm is a valid tactic when crossing ground with no natural cover.
Good idea. Thanks, Ease.
Alright, so yeah, the reason why you don't want to just rush up to the side is because that tank over there will be able to, the machine gun on it will take out your troops before they can get by. Which doesn't help anybody. Nice. Alright, so we're going to push forward again.
Here we go.
That machine gun right there is what I'm talking about. And again, you could take the time to get up behind this guy and then shoot him in his weak spot, but again, you know, it's 3 shots to kill him, so by the time you get up there, you're already, you know, you already whittled him away as it is, so. And the other big thing is you can then use the tank itself as a barricade towards everyone else, for everyone else to move forward behind.
Entering combat.
Nice work. Keep taking them down.
You don't want your back end pointing that way. Yeah, it's this little section of ground right here that's always very rough. It always gives the tank a little bit of a heartache, but whatever. It's good there. It's not pointed at those two. They can't really get behind all that well. Now we can move them forward. It'll be interesting to see how far Alicia can get. I don't honestly know. I've never done this setup before. If she can make that whole distance in one run or not.
My turn, okay?
Up, on, up, on. There's no mines back here, so you can cut through here. And there's your tank. Straight across. If you go too far right, there's a little, like, section that says do not enter that pops up. We're going to need 2 turns to get her over there. Right there, for now. That's the little right-hand hook thing that Maya the Destroyer, or I think is his name? I can't remember. I know he's a pain in the ass. Matter of fact, now that I'm thinking of it, because he's a pain in the ass, I'm going to save again. Because I damn well guarantee you the chance of him dodging a grenade is so good. Incredibly frustrating mechanic. They get that much defense from a grenade. But there he is, Maya the Dust. From behind, you have a better chance of being able to, for him to not dodge it. He didn't. Thank God for that. Alright, and for now, we'll just park Alicia back here. I'm going to bring Nadine forward to just in case how much damage the tank gets. I don't know. We'll see. Matter of fact, I'll play it safe. I'll bring them both forward. Those anti-tank mines you don't even have to worry about because you're not going to hit them anyway. And I'm moving Juno forward just for the sake of covering my bases. You always want to be sure.
I need some room to breathe.
Might as well take a shot at him. I don't think it'll do anything. I'd be surprised if she's able to kill him. No, definitely not. Not even worth it. Whatever. I'm worried about the way this tank is oriented. If it was sitting on flat ground, it wouldn't be a problem. But now with this, there's a chance that either one of these two could get hit in the head with a tank shell and be killed. Which is incredible nonsense. Let's see. We've had good luck so far. You know, I've saved a lot. I haven't exactly needed to load back up. Watch, I'm now going to have to eat my words on that. These people will stay there. Sometimes I push forward with her. That's not entirely necessary because we were able to take those extra people out with the sniper. And again, that's the other thing about this game that's really weird. It's all about how fast you can finish the mission. It's not about how well you did during the mission. It's how fast, period. That's it. I think it's a little old. I'd like to, be a little bit more tactical about it and try to take everyone out and eliminate all the enemies and, move through and be very thorough about it and not just worry solely about, I did it, this fast. But it looks like we're sitting good. The sandstorm's about to end. These tanks are going to take shots at us. So yeah, let's see how this goes. You never know. Random chance of anything happening. And actually, because the sandstorm is on, they can't really see us all that well. Not exactly sure what they're doing. This is a weird. It's rare for me to get out to this point this quickly. Not too bad. Alright, it's a good thing I have as much points as I do right now, because what's going to happen now is I'm going to have to take my tank, drive it all the hell way over here behind this guy, take him out, and also throw a grenade on these two to at least hopefully get them out of the base so that Alicia can then rush over, and then my tank will act as a quasi-barrier to this one. First thing first, we're going to use Nadine.
No matter the cost.
Right there, to heal the tank. Yes!
Working like new.
That's why I like her. Repair boost.
Thank you.
And there's not much really else she can really do. So that's good there. So as to not have to go through all the, rigmarole again. Just in case, always hold your, be cautious, play it safe, save often. Alrighty then. No, do not end the phase. Don't be ridiculous. Yes, here we go. Ugh, sounds worse than it is. There's a anti-tank mine right there. Alright, so increased payload. So let's see where we can... That's the sniper. That's the shock trooper. And I want to strike a balance in between the two. Let's see if we can't ruin their day. Aha. Nice. That is perfect.
Head to the next one.
And then we're going to use the tank again. We should be able to get behind this guy now. Oh my god, we're too close to him. How often do you hear that happening? Okay, we've got the command points, so
Brace yourself.
we might as well just bring out the T-Mag and see if we can't take this dude out. Might as well. Simplifies the matters a little bit. And plus, like I said, we have the command points that we can spend it. It doesn't matter how quick or slow you do it within the turn. It's a matter of, it's just simple turn numbers is all the game goes by determining your ranking, which is, again, I find that kind of foolish. But now we can turn, and not that much, and then back it up. Throw it in reverse there, buddy. Now, a little bit forward, try to eke it closer. No, we're not ending the action. Now, the real question, will I miss from this ridiculously close range? One of these times I will miss. So far it's been better than I've seen it past. I move it sideways so that maybe tank. I don't think it's close enough to really, and plus it's a light tank, so it doesn't even have a thing on the back. And now we can use Alicia.
Moving out.
Just mosey on over here and take the camp, and we are done in 4 turns. That should be an A rank. That should be an A rank. That is about as clean as you could possibly get through that mission. Like I said, I saved a lot, but I didn't actually use any of the saves. Sometimes weird, random, funny shit happens, and you have to.
Operation complete. We took their base.
That's a B rank? Really? Get the fuck out. That mission in 3 turns would be so risky, it's not even funny. Point of fact, I couldn't even see how you would get up there any faster than that. I thought for sure that was an A rank. Damn. It's been a while since I played the game. From what I remember, I might be remembering the skirmish. This map is a skirmish at the same time. But, man, 3 turns to do that map is awfully risky. Again, it's just foolish that they only look at speed, period. Not, you know, how well did you do, how thorough were you. And you seized a useless weapon from the enemy. Oh, goody.